And just like that, we're back. Here we go after years of waiting. Finally, it's about time. The Zenith Z5F. All right, guys, so let me first say this is going to be the first video in a series I'm going to do on the Z5F. This one is just the initial, essentially unboxing, first shots, little quick overview of the Zenith, what you get in the box, and what my just general impressions of it is now that this thing is actually on the market and released. All right, guys, so as you can see, it ships with a really nice hard case. In the box, you get, of course, the pistol itself, 3 mags, and the cool flash hider. Now, what I like about Zenith is you get 3 mags right out of the box. Most times, you will not get that many mags. With anybody else I know that is producing these, you don't get 3 mags right away. So it's really nice that if this is your first gun you're getting, you know, these mags are not inexpensive, right? I mean, they could be anywhere between, you know, $40 to $50 to $80, depending on what brand and manufacturer you get. So it's nice that you're essentially getting like at least $150 in mags, just straight away, which is great. So now you can have extra mags, load them up. You don't have to worry about going to spend another $100 or so on more mags, so you get that right away. What it does not come with is the brace. So I had an old school brace laying around for situations like this because, believe me, this is not gonna stay in this configuration long. It will be SBR, but since I just got it in, the brace has to go on until that happens. So what's cool though about offering the flash hider from the factory, again, this is not a cheap part. I mean, it could be any, depending on where you find it, depending on what manufacturer you get, you know, where it's from, the whole thing, you know, these could be upwards of like $100 or more. So it's cool that, again, this little extra accessory is supplied in the box. Not everybody's gonna want to use this, but it's nice that it comes with the box. And this old school 3-lug flash hider is what it is. It's old school, so it gives you a little bit of that throwback feel. People still use them. It kind of gives it a certain aesthetic for sure, especially if you do like a more retro style MP5 build. This fits the bill for that for sure. All right, so enough talking for right now. Let's get this thing loaded up and let's take some first shots, see how she runs. All right, guys, let's let her rip first 10 rounds. To be expected, smooth shooting. If you're familiar with the MP5 series guns, rotor lock, smooth. First 10 shots, no problem. All 3 mags they sent in this package, they run. These are the Zenith marked mags. If you remember, I did a video on these mags a while back, just seeing if they run, you know, what the quality of them look like. I know they do say that these mags are made by KCI, but Zenith branded, so they are Zenith mags, just made by KCI. So people will just say, well, they're KCI mags. You know, whether it is or not, that's neither here nor there, I think. As long as they run, I'm not sure that it matters. Also, if the price point is right, again, doesn't matter. KCI mags are the more budget-friendly mags, right? So if you don't need to have HK marked mags, you know, KCI mags are always the go-to, and they've always ran well for me. So I expect the same out of these mags, these Zenith mags. Finish on them is nice. It's a nice even finish. You know, the welds and everything, we went over all this in the original video for the mags. Everything looks good, so I really don't expect to have any issues with that. All right, guys, so let's talk a little bit about Zenith itself, just as a company, right? So if you remember my videos from way back, or if you're familiar with Zenith, you know they used to import guns. So they're no longer importing guns. These Zenith guns are made in-house in the USA by Zenith themselves. So why I like that is because, you know, American made is great nowadays, right? Everybody wants something that's made high quality, made in the USA. So what's great is Zenith is doing that. And what I think is funny is a lot of folks, and I see it in comments, Like, they don't even realize that Zenith is making guns. They still think they're importing guns and, you know, this whole thing, but they are making guns. And if you're in the MP5 scene, you know this already, but I do see a lot of people that have no idea that they are actually making guns. So they are making guns. They're based in Virginia. They're family owned and operated. So I really appreciate that what you would think is a small business, a small family owned business, is producing so far. It looks to me very high quality stuff. They employ professional gunsmiths. They have a wide ranging facility that spans like 250,000 square feet. So this isn't just some mom and pop shop using a shack in the backyard. This is an actual real deal manufacturing facility that has top of the line equipment and is pumping out high quality stuff. So for me and my money, I would rather spend the extra few bucks to get something quality American made than take the chance on, you know, spending arguably way less, something that has a very checkered past as far as quality goes. This is the initial launch. First release, the full-size gun, which is what you see here today. And just like any good company would that listens to what people want, they're gonna release the other supporting models that go along with the full-size MP5 or the Z5F model. So you're gonna have the K models, you're gonna have the PDW models. Hopefully, God, hopefully, somebody releases a civilian SD model. Zenith, if you're watching this, please, SD model. I'll get a can somewhere else. Don't make the can, don't need to. Just make an SD model and let other people just buy the can somewhere else. But it's good that at least they're gonna offer the other supporting line. So full size, the K, the true K, snub nose barrel, no tri-lug, so true K gun. And the PDW gun, which is the small K gun with the PDW barrel, 3-lug, tri-lug barrel. So it's great that right now they're working on all three models. So you have your choice and you got a quality gun made in the USA. So I don't want to forget about the other stuff that comes in the box, right? So aside from the flash hider, aside from the 3 mags, you also get a really nice cleaning kit pouch that comes with everything you need. It's got oil, it's got the brushes, it's got the rods, and to top it off, you open it all the way up, and I didn't know this, it was a nice little surprise, is the extra extended for the weak side, or, you know, left-hand side, selector lever. So you have both extended on that side or this side, or you can leave the short side on if you want. Then of course you're getting the claw mount pick rail attachment for red dots, so it really looks high quality. I'm sure it's machined in-house. It looks really nice. I haven't put it on yet, this is just initial review. But again, it comes in the box, and that's great because you don't get that with a lot of other manufacturers. You gotta spend all this extra hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get the package you're getting now. You're getting more bang for your buck with this kit, and I'm really pleased that they did that, because especially these days with inflation going up and people having a harder time, you know, buying these things that they wanna buy, to get it all in one place is just a great touch. And of course, last but not least, they do give you that sling with the HK hooks to keep it accurate. So you got that sling, you got everything, you got the package. I love it. So the quality on this thing, the build is just really spot on. I mean, the welds are nice and clean. Everything just looks really nice on this gun. I mean, it's really gonna be kind of hard to do this thing some justice, but everything really, I mean, it's a very straight gun. Everything is very well, you can tell, just quality made. And the fit and finish so far, what I've seen, is really top notch. I'm really impressed. And I really appreciate the fact that Zenith really did go that extra mile and give you all of these little goodies in the bag, because you don't get that with a lot of others. So don't forget, get subscribed, follow me on Instagram @SteveMP5. This is the first video in a series of videos for this. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.